Welcome to your unconventional commencement.
Greetings to everyone, students, families and friends, FIT faculty, staff and administration, and other distinguished guests. I am Dr. Giacomo Oliva, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome all of you to this very special virtual event in celebration of the members of FIT's graduating class and the completion of their associate and baccalaureate degrees. We wish that we could be with you here today in person to share these joyous proceedings, for they underscore the importance of higher learning and mark a significant milestone in our students' education. Nonetheless, we are thankful that through the power of technology, we are able to come together virtually to recognize and congratulate our graduates for all that they have accomplished. We sincerely hope that you enjoy our commencement ceremony today.
Commencement is about the future, and we are celebrating the start of a new phase in all of your lives as holders of well-earned FIT degrees. Commencement is also about the past, as you follow in the footsteps of graduates before you. And now we proceed with one of FIT's commencement traditions, the transfer of colors. The Fashion Institute of Technology was founded in 1944 during World War II by individuals of great vision. It began in borrowed space with borrowed equipment. But one item of its own was an American flag. The flag has been handed down as a visible demonstration of the way each class touches the next in a never-ending chain.
And as we honor the American flag, so too we honor the flags of all countries, as represented by the flag of the United Nations, as tribute to the diversity of our community and the world.
FIT is a public institution that serves many. Among the most important are the people of New York State. Our flag is a deep blue. Our students will transfer from one class to the other the colors of the state of New York. The city of New York is also served by this great institution. The city's Dutch heritage is identified by the colors of its flag, orange, white, and blue. Our students will now transfer from one class to the other the colors of the city of New York. The flag that remains is FIT's. It is blue, symbolizing aspiration, dedication, and achievement. It represents the faith in education with a purpose that was held by the founders of this college with great pride. We conclude this traditional ceremony by asking our students to transfer from one class to the other the colors of the Fashion Institute of Technology of the State University of New York. Madam President, the colors have been transferred.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. The past year and a half has not been easy, as we live through moments in history such as the pandemic, the Black Lives Matter movement, virtual schooling, the Stop Asian Hate movement, and many more. You persisted through and discovered the silver linings of being virtual. You coped with being away from family and friends, you found employment in a scarce job market, and for some, you managed to stay sane being at home. These are a few of many victories you may have encountered, and I hope they remind you all how strong you are. The former SGA president, Sally Haas, once said, "You are not a student first, but a human being." After today, some of you may not be students, but remember that you are not a job, You are not a service. You are a human being, and your feelings are always validated. Reflect, forgive, and rest because you deserve it. We are all unique people from different walks of life, and I encourage you to listen to understand others. Hate and bigotry are not accepted here and not accepted for any reason. Protect your neighbors and check in with your friends and family. You never know what battle people are going through. It's okay not to be okay, but always remember that you have the power to create your reality. Thank you to all the families and everyone at FIT for believing in us, and I wish nothing but the best for everyone. Thank you.
As the president of the Faculty Senate, and on behalf of all the faculty of the Fashion Institute of Technology, congratulations. You have not only graduated from an incredible institution, but you have done so in one of the most unusual times in the history of FIT. You persevered not only with the numerous and challenging tasks that normally comprise a degree, but with everything extra that the world could throw at you as well. For this reason, we, the faculty, know and are completely certain that success will follow you wherever you go. Congratulations again.
Good evening, my name is Jiawei Wong and I'm honored to speak on behalf of the AAS class of 2021. In these 2 short years, each of us have had our own unique experiences at FIT, but one thing that we all share in common is living through a pandemic. Many of us struggled to adapt to remote learning, be it due to the scarcity of technology, declined productivity levels, or time zone differences for my fellow international friends. I have never seen more sunrises in my life, but being here today means that we have all conquered the unforeseen circumstances together. Congratulations. Something that I learned during my time at FIT that I will bring with me throughout my life is to challenge myself by trying new things, even if I feel fear. I encourage you to ask questions even if you think you might sound stupid, apply for roles even if you think you're unqualified, and take extra classes even if you think they might be too much work. Trying everything I could, even though it wasn't 100% guaranteed to work, made my journey a memorable one. It left me with invaluable opportunities, newfound interests, and lifelong relationships because I stepped out of my comfort zone. You never know unless you try. Congratulations once again, class of 2021. Whether you're furthering your studies, going to the workforce, or something else, always remember to step out of your comfort zone. After all, we would not be where we are today if we had not taken any chances. So take on your fears and explore what your world holds.
Congratulations, class of 2020 and class of 2021. This is your own very glorious day. This may not be the commencement that you dreamed of, but in no way does the lack of traditional ritual take away from your achievement. Naturally, you didn't arrive at FIT wanting to be known as the classes of COVID-19, but perhaps there's another way to look at it. Last year, in a commencement speech that he delivered in Ohio, Tom Hanks called you the chosen ones. Chosen because you chose to succeed. You chose to complete your choice of studies. You chose, in the face of an unimaginable fate, to graduate. And here you are. You walked through that storm and you claimed your place and you found your voice. And indeed, this is your day. And though the pandemic will forever be part of your identity, there's something else, something more important that distinguishes you. In your time with us, the world, the country, and our campus as well became the canvas for some of the era's most difficult, divisive issues. Racism and bigotry of every description, gun violence, immigration, police brutality, climate change. And you looked at the violence and the bigotry and the destruction of the environment in the face and in ways that cannot be misinterpreted or ignored. You said no. You raised your voice, you rallied, you protested and petitioned, You put your elected officials and your FIT professors, all the administrators, and me as well, on notice and demanded change. Fairness, equity, diversity, respect. You became change agents for a world in desperate need of repair. You give me hope for a better future. However, now you face more choices as you step into the careers that you prepared for at FIT and life, real life, takes over. How are you going to nurture your sense of purpose? As you start to grow and build new families and friendships, and new experiences shape your perspectives, what values will you hold dear and continue to fight for? What will be your North Star? Well, my bet is on you. In times of unprecedented peril, you chose the light and proved that you have the power to make a difference. So class of 2020 and class of 2021, I will be watching as you make your mark. And I want to wish you much success and Godspeed. And now I am thrilled to be able to introduce your commencement speaker and the recipient of the 2021 President's Award for Creative Excellence. I suspect that this is a woman who needs no introduction. She's an actress, a singer, a producer, a director, and entrepreneur. I bring you Tracee Ellis Ross.
FIT! Classes of 2020 and 2021, woohoo! I am so honored to be your commencement speaker this year, and oh, how I wish we were together in person celebrating this powerful, beautiful moment in your lives. And also so that I could see what great outfits you all would have chosen to wear under your cap and your gowns. But honestly, there's pretty much no one else that I would rather be with than a group of creators and innovators. I think you all are doing the work of angels, seriously. I have loved and treasured fashion, design, and craftsmanship from a very, very, very young age. I basically came out of the womb with two things: joy and a hankering for all things exquisitely designed, be it a doll, jewelry, a table, a building, ceramics, textiles, turnstiles, album covers, and trust me, I've seen an album cover or two in my day. I've witnessed the power of a kick-ass suit and a beaded gown, a church hat, and a great commercial. I have lost myself in way too many games of Miss Pac-Man than I care to admit. Main titles for TV shows reside in my heart for eternity. I love a beautifully bound book, pillowcases, sheets, and French antiques, wallpaper, light fixtures, sofas, rugs, and did I mention shoes? Shoes. I have always loved shoes. I notice it all. It offers me fuel, and all of it is an integral part of my identity and self-expression. Some of you are leaving FIT as designers of toys, interiors, cars, games, and packaging, photographers, illustrators, architects, animators, and filmmakers. Some of you are on the business side of these creative industries, heading into advertising, marketing, or journalism. Or you will become experts in art, cosmetics, home products, and textiles. So basically, you all will be making things for me. Or you will be building retail strategies or managing sustainable supply chains, which also fascinate me as someone who has launched her own beauty business, Pattern Beauty, and is building a plane as I am flying it, so to speak. What unites everyone here graduating today is creativity. That is what brought you to FIT. You all are dream weavers, the spice rack of our lives. I can tell you from experience that we need people who are professionally bilingual, who speak both design and business, creativity and commerce. So whether you end up on the creative side or the business side of this industry, you will have an opportunity to use your talent as a gateway into changing perceptions. and that is vitally important. You will be telling the stories of what's happening in our lives, particularly at this inflection point that we're in right now. Fashion and design give us an opportunity to make a statement about who we are and what matters to us. So I ask you, who are you and what matters to you? Keep asking yourself that question year after year. Let your heart and your gut be your guide, and be excellent at what you do. And as the great John Lewis said, you must be bold, brave, and courageous, and find a way to get in the way. So how will you get in the way in your own way? How will you stand for justice, freedom, equity, inclusion, choice, and safety? Because we no longer have the luxury of not being bold, brave, and courageous. Let your work comfort, inspire, offer an escape, or be a platform. People will have a piece of you, your energy, your vision, along with them at pivotal moments in their lives. So know your impact and use it wisely. I'm counting on you. What it takes to be a creative force and graduate is no small feat, and to do it now, this year, bravo! Creating in a bubble and not in community is not easy. Making a transition into virtual learning in the middle of your education, that's no joke. So I already know that you are determined. Taking that determination out with you into the world is a challenge, but knowing the education that you've had, the mentors who have guided you, and the outstanding work that you've done to earn this degree, I'm absolutely sure you're going to crush it. So please get in the way every chance you have. Go big and go bold, and I want you to know that I will be cheering you on every stilettoed step of the way. Congratulations. How's my hat? Let's make it more fluffy. Ah, much better. Congratulations. Bravo, bravo. Oh, a round of applause and a standing ovation.
Greetings. I am Shannon Mayer, Interim Dean of the J. and Patty Baker School of Business and Technology. Madam President, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce to you the candidates recommended by the faculty of the Baker School of Business and Technology for conferral of the Associate in Applied Science and Bachelor of Science degrees from the Fashion Institute of Technology.
Laura Almonte, Associate in Applied Science, Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Jeremy Avila, Associate in Applied Science, Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Eric Bellamy, Associate in Applied Science, Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Brianna Biaggi, Associate in Applied Science, Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Lauren Brewer, Associate in Applied Science, Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Deidre Carbent, Associate in Applied Science, Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Alex Chen, Associate in Applied Science, Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Ada Chang, Associate in Applied Science, Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Deanna Krevkor, Associate in Applied Science, Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Renata Davi, Associate in Applied Science, Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Bianca Diaz Rivera. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Yana Echko. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Daniela Enriquez. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Georgia Fife. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Chris Gomez. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Jordan Gompa. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Sarah Hennessy. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Dylan Horton. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Jennifer Hoen. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Carrie Jones. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Kimberly Kapitanoff. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Grace Kim. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Zenobia Contarrojas. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. IPHY Okoye. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Randy Ramirez. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Madeline Reese. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Corey Sabdal Adams. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Hannah Suzic. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Alexia Tsuros. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Genesis Ventura. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Taylor Bingham. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Emily Boykin. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Sammy Chen. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Rosalinda Ciudad. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Augustus DiLorenzo. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Catherine Dominguez. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Alex Drowabecky. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Tiana English. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Krista Hamby. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Michael Jules, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Nuzshemt Jones, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Claudine Joseph, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. John V. Calda, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Sophia Kim, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Hannah La Sosa, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Yameng Lee, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Aya Logan, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Elizabeth McDonald, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Leah Minen, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Jasmine Mercado, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Lee Mercado, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Abraham Mitchell, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Carla Naupari, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Ashley Ocasio, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Eliana Oken, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Emily Ortiz, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Hollywood Drago, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Misha Perlmutter, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Joseph Perez, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Michael Pinpin, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Cole Rabideau, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries.
Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it, guys. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, and everybody that's been there for me through this long, hard journey. Go Falcons.
Francesca Ray, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries.
We did it! Congratulations to the class of 21. I'd like to thank my friends and family for helping me get to where I am today. Love you guys! Wow!
Janelle Rodriguez Briu, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Lauren Rubenstein, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Alyssa Selmer, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Chanel Seidel, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Vanessa Tascarella, Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Jasmine Vasquez. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Gui Yencia. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Stardacha Young. Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Kriti Bhagat. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Christy Cedino. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Michelle Espejo Bergman. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Lyman Fung. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Esther Fine. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Jean Gu Jun. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. So King Joni Lam. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Acela Lee. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Yue Leo. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design.
Hi, I'm so excited that I graduated from FIT. Thank you, my parents and friends. Love you.
O'Brien Lockett. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Daniel Lochran. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Nafissa Mamane. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Kaylin McGloin. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Daniel Marat. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Felicia Ajabanjo. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Amelie Onyate. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Victoria Oxer. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Erica Park. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Ashley Quezada. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Gabriel Rivera. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Hei Rin Ro. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design.
I'm so glad that I'm able to graduate and was able to get this valuable experience at FIT, make wonderful friends.
Terry Saka. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design.
I'd like to thank all of my professors and all of my peers for helping me get through this semester. And congratulations to the graduating classes.
Natalia Sumniak. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Baoqing Yu. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Ziqi Zhang. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design.
This is definitely a hard year for all of us, but I'm happy we went through. Congratulations to Class 2021. We did it.
Joyce Yao. Bachelor of Science. Technical Design. Miranda Annunziata. Associate in Applied Science. Textile Development and Marketing. Hannah Bill. Associate in Applied Science. Textile Development and Marketing. Julian Boudreau, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Mary Kate Callahan, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Melody Castano, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Karen Chen, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Amber Diaz, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Rebecca Dillenberger, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Kaylee Doran, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Samantha Ellers, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Alina Fitzpatrick, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing.
Woohoo! Graduating!
Connor Guattari, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Emmanuel Isakov, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Khushbu Javan, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Callan Matcher, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Olivia Martin, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Levi Misselli, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Olivia Mincielli, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Connor Northup, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Casey Ockers, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Emily Pappas, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Heri Park, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Mary Pasco, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing.
My name is Mary Pasco, and I am thrilled to be graduating from FIT's one-year TDM program. Go Tigers!
Lillian Pfeiffer, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Maciel Rodriguez, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Leilani Salima, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Raheem Stanley, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Helen Washington, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Maggie Yang, Associate in Applied Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Danielle Amato, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Jasira Ardila, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Helen Aiden, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Connie Banton, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Natalie Addie Boyle, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Farron Cardinali, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Clyde Carpenter, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Jennifer Dominguez, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Desiree Ng, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Aaron Etiemez, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Alisa Felice, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Julia Flieger, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Maria Noelia Gutierrez, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Julian Ivanov, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Anna Jocelyn, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Mina Yoon, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Oiku Karakok, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing.
Hi everyone, my name is Özkaya Koç and I wish all of us a happy graduation day.
Julim Kim, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Richard Kim, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Cece Lean, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Sharon Macaulay, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Attila Nakas, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Sophia Nguyen-Moore, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Justin Orlick, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Jesse Osborne, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing.
Just want to share a huge thanks to all my family and friends who helped me here on my journey with FIT. Just want to thank all my professors, especially everyone in the TDM department. Congrats, class of 2021.
Annie Park, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Tessa Rosenzweig, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Margaret Rubel, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Samantha Santos, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Shadi Sharif, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Douglas Taff, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Abru Turan, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Egle Truvutaite, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Taylor Vetterline, Bachelor of Science, Textile Development and Marketing. Sabrina Tadaro, Associate in Applied Science and Bachelor of Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries. Davina Cockshore. Associate in Applied Science. Production Management, Fashion and Related Industries.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of New York and the trustees of the State University of New York, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon all of you who have completed our requirements the Associate in Applied Science degree and Baccalaureate degree, respectively, with all of its rights and privileges. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to recognize you as FIT alumni by asking you to shift your tassel, whose color represents the level of the degree that you earned today, from right to left, and you are now official. Congratulations.
Time to trim the tassel. All right, graduated.
Onward and upward, congratulations.
Woohoo! Yes, you did it! Congratulations! All that hard work paid off. Congratulations!
Congratulations, guys. We love you very much. You made it. Please stay in touch.
Woohoo! Yeah! Congratulations! Congratulations! Woohoo! May all your dreams come true.
Congratulations. You made it. You should be so proud.
Woo!
Oh.